Hello everyone and welcome to the map Dynasty. Joining me here in the upper right corner for today's professional best-of-3 series of StarCraft 2. The red Protoss, the red probes belonging to Creator. And their Protoss opponent, the blue probes, the challenger. Here is Astrea. PvP. Get your knives out. Get your blindfolds, more importantly. And your teleportation devices, everyone. PvP, bit of a poker game, little interesting style we could see. I'm intrigued though. I was told this one was a good one. This one was a series worth taking a look, a gander, if you will. Astrea gets the probe in here. This is a full wall. Really? Astrea, what are you up to? Letting the full wall complete. There's another probe out on the map. It's gotta be sneaky. It's gotta be something sneaky here. You know probes. Okay, guys, probes. You can't spell problem without probe. Okay. And here we have it, of course. The map is Dynasty. For those of you unfamiliar, this one's also rather intriguing because the main base, of course, here. Then there's 2 ramps. I know, 2 ramps, like twice as many as I'm used to having to figure out what to do with. You get half of this one open, though, to take a relatively free gold base. I say relatively because if you're mining here, of course, you can be a hit from the other side. Twilight, huh? Probably not going to be a secret charge play. If I had to guess here. Creator opening up with what I would call a very normal, very reasonable 2 gates, core, getting stalkers out first, man the defense, keep everything fine. The probe actually did a serious number on the pylon. That could come into play later, depending on how the game unfolds. Finds the probe out on the map, actually. Creator's stalkers going to pick it off. And I'm sure they have to be wondering, why was the probe down here? Right? Is Astrea actually going to take this base? Oh. Sees the probe. Have to wonder here. Oh god, it's a dark shrine. Really, Astrea? Okay, so in the beautiful poker match that is PvP here, one of the players has shown that they are going for a Dark Shrine card. The Dark Shrine card, of course, usually something you want to keep hidden. I would say under a cloak, perhaps even a dagger if needed. However, Creator, their card, we haven't quite seen yet. We know they're getting a Twilight, an expansion, a very standard opener here. The Stalker's able to potentially shut the expansion down here. However, that's Dark Templar, and there is 0 detection. There is no Robo, there is no Stargate, there is not even a Forge. Okay, no, there's no Forge. So I have the strong suspicion here that the game is just gonna end. I don't even know where the Dark Templar were, because I don't have detection. Okay. I couldn't see them. So we have to watch. They went into the main base, naturally. They get here, they see the Twilight, they decide to kill off 1 sentry, 2 sentries, and there you have it. PvP in a nutshell. Alright, map number 1 goes to Astrea. Let us see map number 2's shenanigans. The second map shall be one of my personal favorites from the current pool, Ghost River. LE, of course. Limited edition, no doubt. Creator, gonna warp into the upper left. Astrea on the right. More importantly, though, what buildings will be placed out on the map this fine day. Creator, the first of the probes to be out on the map, Astrea, not actually going for that initial scout, not sending anything out, not making the full wall. Coming off map number 1, strong, confident perhaps. We will follow the probes. Uh-oh, Creator, get out of there. My gosh. Probe near death already, needs to regenerate some shields, checking out the base. Not going to see a whole lot going on though. Astrea, likewise, wondering shenanigans could lurk at every corner. Getting a pylon out here. This pylon, you know what? This pylon might actually be just to try and mess with Creator, who is undoubtedly checking for pylons. It's a thing. You can count your pylons when you're scouting a Protoss. Because you know, at a certain point in time, they should have, 2. They should have 3. They found it, though. It's going to be fine. And, but if they didn't see it here, you could be wondering, is the 3rd pylon out on the map? Oh. The pylon will be slapped down in the natural, denying Astrea's nexus, perhaps for a short time here. We have a single gate opener at the top there, followed by a robo. Okay, I like the robo, personally. Jeez, Creator is willing to give up the probe to start another pylon here, deny the expansion just a little bit. On the other side, what's Creator been up to? The normal 2-gate opener at the top of the ramp. I like it. Okay. Stargate is the tech building of choice. Also quite approved. Not bad choices by anybody here. Nexus at long last gets started. There's not going to be a battery though. Adepts get into the main base. Probes are pulled, which is going to accelerate their demise, of course. One of the Adepts is going to be picked off, which should make this a lot easier now to actually clean up, but still going to be at the cost of 6 probes. 6 probes. You might be saying, it's only 6 probes. I will be saying, of course, it's a mirror matchup. That could be deadly. They're relatively even right now, though, so it kind of just took away whatever lead Astrea had in the worker system. I saw an Oracle coming up behind this. Void Ray is going to be the follow-up here. Astrea opting for Immortal. A couple more gates. Oh, no. Oh, no. Again? Okay, there's at least defenses here, but it's going to be at least 3 probes. Oh no, the miss target. Alright, 3 probes. That's how many we get. Creator, not willing to be beaten by his own strategy here, has a probe up at the top of the ramp, gonna deny the Adept access there. Shield batteries on the high ground. The Adept will actually be picked off, a couple of stalkers there. Has he been hiding the Void Rays? I don't know. It's up here. Maybe not. The Oracle Revelation tag. No real threats here. That's a lot of sentries, Batman. Why do we have so many sentries? Oh, yes, of course. New patch. The PvP Sentry Massacre. That's right. How could I forget? They have plus damage versus shields now, which makes them a viable contender. You Gold League Protosses, you stuck in your PvP ways, sick of players making so many stalkers. Might I introduce you to the new, improved, much angrier Sentry. Hates Protoss, of course. Hallucinated Prism going over to the main base, likely a distractionary prism. Perhaps draw the Void Rays away. Does Astrea know? Of course Astrea knows about the Stargate. Able to see that. I don't know where the hallucinated prism thinks it's going now, though. And okay. Hallucinated Archon here as well. Will it scare Creator? Guardian Shield goes up. Double battery at the front. Void Ray's going to overcharge here. Void Ray number 2 at the front line. The sentries trying their hardest. Now, sentries, of course, not armored tag. Not going to be taking some extra damage from that Void Ray's thick beam. If the Void Rays were to focus the Stalkers, though, that would benefit. Does anybody have charge? Nobody has charge. Okay, we're just making Zealots for frontline fodder there. Creator. I was wondering where those extra batteries were. I was going to remark on Creator's confidence, able to hold this attack with no extra batteries. As the Void Ray count grows, this might actually be better for Creator. Astrea, there's no blink. Nobody really has a whole lot of workers either. Everybody's just kind of decided to throw everything into army units at this time. Oh. If Astrea had blink, this would be a lot scarier, I think, for Creator. But without the blink, there's not a whole lot of danger of the Void Rays being, you know, surprised. Okay, we're going, though. Stalkers have a really nice arc. Adepts moving forward, trying to pick off the sentries, perhaps. Guardian Shield out again. More sentries, more Stalkers being warped in. Decent force field, gonna pick off one of those Stalkers. The hallucinated Phoenix will be the target. Oracle on the other side, desperately trying to wound the emotions of a probe, because the battery's not going to actually give them, we get 2. Alright. Yep, we're getting there. And third one, battle at the front again. Void Rays testing the waters. The Stalker count is growing. 15 Stalkers. 4 Void Rays, about to be number 5. I don't know, guys. I don't know about this. 5 probes were picked off. Was the Oracle lost? No, Oracle not lost. It would seem. No, it's safe. Totally safe and fine. The battery. The battery's still full energy, though. Did you just sneak a probe out? What are you doing with a probe out here? Like, Astrea's not gonna see it? Not gonna let you just go expand? Good lord. And 4 health on the Oracle. Alright, Creator, just trying to get some damage done. Perhaps also just to keep an eye on things, because Astrea, you know, you want to know, are you expanding? Are you just trying to contain me here? Void Ray's gonna charge up after the Stalkers. It's a lot of Void Rays. The Stalker arc is looking pretty solid, though. Creator gonna micro some of them back, try and keep the injured Voids alive. The Sentry is picked off. The Immortal putting in some serious work. The Stalkers, oh, are they gonna do it? I think they actually have just barely enough Stalkers here. Astrea doesn't want to commit, though. You can't take the fight with the batteries. That's the troublesome part here. And Protoss, unfortunately, despite having fought Terrans for so long, haven't quite yet mastered the art of making a siege tank to deal with the batteries. Instead, going to Prism, Elevator, some Stalkers, the Immortal up into the high ground here. Oracle was at last picked off, despite getting 4 more probes, it looks like. And we're just going to Elevator back down. Alright. Twilight, finally. Somebody go for charge or blink here. Break this up. The Robo cranking out Immortals left and right for all players. The 3rd Nexus is built, and Astrea is actually going to back it up. Taking a step back here. Going to let Creator have a little breathing room. Okay. Well, Creator may not know just yet, though. And that's the real value here. Creator's going to walk out the front door, ready to fight. Where'd that pesky blue Protoss go? I got 3 Immortals, and I'm sick of these shenanigans. Creator says, undoubtedly, you know, something akin to that, I'm sure. Perhaps more colorful language, but we can't go into that here. There might be preschool toys present. Now, the plan. What's everybody doing? Because Creator's just now starting the 3rd base, which is going to be quite a bit behind Astrea's. Creator's going for blink. Astrea's been adding on more Immortals, and this concerns me a little bit here. Because if Creator is given the time to actually get, you know, blink up, get the 3rd base up and running, that's a tech advantage. Stalkers, gonna try and deal with the Adepts. 3 probes picked off. 4. Oh, 5, and they shade away into the prism. Very nice to see. Couple more adepts. Astrea trying to get some damage done. The PvP has gone longer than 5 minutes, guys. What do? We didn't have builds to go this far. The blink is going to be, I think, a pretty crucial factor here. Astrea adding on some extra gates. I believe Creator has decided to say, essentially, screw it. I'm going across the map. I'm leaving my probes to die. And we're just going to see what happens now. Creator says it's fine. I will drop the 32 probes. I'm going to fly the prism into a bit of peril. The probes are pulled for Astrea. The prism juggling has begun. Blink finishes up, which means one of those immortals is going to be immediately picked off. More zealots warped in. A solid front line, perhaps. No blink from Astrea still, which means the prism's going to be relatively safe. The issue's the immortals. The arc looking pretty good for our red Protoss, though an aggressive blink forward picks off the prism. Overcharge is used. Overcharge is denied. And I think the red Protoss has got this one in the bag. The immortals have fallen. Creator takes map number 2. Most impressive. The grand finale will be played out on the map Crimson Court. The red Protoss here in the bottom left making a comeback. Map number 2 holding the line for what felt like an eternity, I'm sure. It is Creator. And the blue Protoss, Astrea in the upper right here. What shenanigans will come out? What strategies will be born? Gold mineral probe. Yes, welcome to Crimson Court, everyone, where there are gold minerals blocking your path to non-gold minerals. Yes, of course. I want to say, was it? No, oh, that was it. There was the rich gas, but it's not behind the mineral wall. It's more in the middle of the map. That's right, of course. Alright, what's everybody doing now? The PvP unfolds. We've got gates. Creator, I'm sure, gonna do the second gate, of course. Yes. Very good. Second gate from Astrea here. That's a full wall. Oh dear. Alright. Alright, what are you up to? Oh, God. That's why we're mining out the gold. Here, I thought we were gonna use it for good. For economic purposes. Astrea, no. PvP, Indigos. Gotta get what sort of dark cards? Not dark, of course, not that kind of dark, but it's a villainous. What kind of villainous cards are in Astrea's deck for this match? Did they make any adjustments, any replacements, I wonder? Will it be earlier? We had a dark shrine, and it worked, of course. It worked very well, I would say. That's not a full wall. Wait. Oh, I'm just bad. You look at that, though, okay? I feel like it's not entirely my fault, and I'm just going to blame you guys for it, okay? Well, Creator's probe slips out a dodge right there. Going to start to look around the map wondering, I saw a probe leave, and I haven't seen a probe get to my base yet. No. Alright. The choice from Astrea was going to be a Stargate. It is going to be found, of course. Creator going to let Astrea know that they have found their sneaky Stargate here. Trickery afoot. What will Astrea's choice be? Do you still try to get out an Oracle? We're going to Chrono Boost the Oracle. Okay. A couple of Adepts going to go across for Creator here, who is also poised to stop Adepts of Astrea's, potentially. However, there's going to be couple Stalkers. Deny the probe its victory of destroying the pylon here. Now it's going to come down to the Oracle. Creator, not willing to be duped by Dark Templar again, has the Robo ready. We'll need a couple Stalkers, though. Perhaps more than a couple. To deal with the Oracle. The Adepts waiting. The Oracle fended off already. Just a couple of Stalkers. That's all it takes, guys. Just a little bit of map awareness, a little bit of preemptive defense here. Did the Adepts die? No. There they are. Alright. Red on slightly less red here. Unfortunately, I think they're about to die. This is not a good engagement for the Adepts. Nope. Stalkers will absolutely deal with them. Don't know where the other one went. There you are. Trying to get out of there. Okay. Oracle brought back home. Void Ray is the choice now for Astrea. There's not a whole lot of stalkers here. Creator, you know your opponent has a Stargate. Yeah, right? Like, making Adepts and Warp Prisms versus Void Rays is a little less than ill-advised, I would declare. Battery in the main, mineral line, of course, to help out with that. Astrea slapping the Nexus down. Gonna try and get ahead. A little bit of an economic lead there. The Oracle. Will it get any damage done? I don't think the battery can actually reach way over here. The Stasis Ward is the choice. Oh, actually gets 3 probes and an Adept. Creator. Dealing with it, of course, better than it could have been. If I was in control of it would all be gone. Not just frozen in stasis, they would have been destroyed. And nobody would be able to explain it, okay? Well, nobody would even know how it happened. But I guarantee you it would have happened. Okay? Prism, gonna go back, pick up a couple of Adepts, and an Immortal here. The Observer, just keeping an eye. What are you making over here? Just keeping a watchful, observing eye on everything. Oh, the Void Rays find the Prism, unloading Adepts and an Immortal. They might be able to outrun it. But even stopping for a recall is kind of deadly at this point in time. Trying to save the Immortal can end up losing the Prism at the same time here. It just has to give up the Immortal. Losing the Prism is pretty disastrous too, though. You have to kind of decide, because you need the Prism to reinforce here. There's no blink. There's no charge. Nothing. We're just making a bunch of Stalkers. Alright. Gonna try and get this done. Astrea's Void Rays do make it home, able to help out with the defense here. The Stalker's gonna walk forward. Watch the stasis. Wait, that's how it ends. Oh my god. Creator. Oh dear. Was there an observer nearby? I don't think so. No, there's only one observer. It was trying to get here. Okay. It just walked right into it. Oh, that's so infuriating. Astrea did a good job hiding it, of course, keeping the Stalkers on it. Stasis Ward activates right as the observer gets here. Oh, the pain. That Creator not feeling up to fighting through it. Stalkers frozen in time, 7 of them, which is way more than it needed to be. Absolutely crippling the attack here. Astrea is going to take the map, and with it, the series. PvP, a beautiful, glorious mess, I would call it, but still enjoyable, still entertaining. If you enjoyed, be sure to let me know in the comments below, everyone. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.